Y'all, man, what's up? It's your boy Suave, man. We are back with another college basketball video. Yesterday, man, we swept the day. We went 3-0 in college, man. Everybody got it done. So, yeah, way to start out the new year, man. I'm not even gonna lie. If you tell, congratulations. If you didn't, I don't know. But yeah, nah, great job on the picks yesterday. But I'm gonna give y'all three more picks that I do like today. We're gonna try to go back to back 2 days in a row. Let's try to go 6-0. Let's try to go 6-0. But we're starting off the year just right. Let's go ahead and get right into these picks. Hey, fellas, for the first pick, we're gonna rock with Yale at Howard. True, they play at 4 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock game. Before we even get into any numbers here, Howard, they have the 156 hardest schedule in college basketball. Not only that, they are in the Mid Eastern Atlantic Conference, which is literally the 31st toughest schedule in college basketball, which there's only 33 conferences. So therefore, them being at 31, they're the worst conference. They're the worst conference in basketball. Not only that, they're 5-9 in their conference as well. So not only are they in the worst conference, but they're not even the best in their worst conference. Yale, they're in the Ivy League, of course. The Ivy League is sitting at 11th when it comes to conference ranking this year. Not only that, they have the 80th toughest schedule in the league, so they see tougher opponents than what Howard do. Like, so for instance, in the last 10 games they played Kansas. They lost to Kansas by 15, but it's Kansas. Kansas to Yale. That's a big jump. You know what I mean? But Howard, they haven't played anybody like crazy. They played Cincinnati close. Cincinnati's not a terrible team, but they're not the worst team either. But they played Cincinnati close. They lost. They covered the spread in that game. They played Rutgers, and they got smacked by Rutgers. But other than that, there's really nobody else credible on their list, on their game list, that we can just simply be like, all right, cool, Howard, they're like that, They lost to Pennsylvania. They lost to Jackson State. Literally, they was on a 3-game losing streak until December the 30th when they played LaSalle, and they beat them. That's a credible win. That's actually a pretty solid win, but they beat them. But as far as the numbers go, as far as history goes, the last two times that Yale and Howard has played, no matter if it's home or away, Yale comes out 2-0 against Planum. Literally, the last time they played them, it was 86-40. I know this is a whole different Howard team, so they're not gonna score 40 points. If they do, then I wouldn't be surprised. But the second time they played them, 89-75, so wasn't too bad. They still got the legs beat off of them. But let's get into some numbers here. So Yale, on the offensive side of things, from the field, they shoot 45% from the field. From the three, they shoot 45% from the three. The three ball and shooting from the field is what really matters. Three ball and defense. Howard, from the three, they shoot 37% from the three, but from the field they shoot 46% from the field. But the thing about this is Yale, they have a top 100 defense when it comes to shooting from the field. They allow their opponents to shoot 40.8% from the field. Not only that, from the 3-point line, they allow their opponents to shoot 33.6 from the 3-point line, percentage wise. So I like Yale in this one. We're gonna rock with Yale -8. I like the spot that they're in. I feel like they'll get this job done easily, honestly, playing Howard. They're a weaker opponent. So we're going to rock with Yale -8. With the second pick, man, we're going to rock with Seton Hall and Providence. Hey, it's a conference game. It's going to be a good game for sure. But I'm going to rock with Providence -5.5. They might have moved the line to 6, but I'm rocking with Providence in this game. Yep, they got Providence at -6.5. I'm rocking with Providence. Just simple fact. Going based off of who they done played as of right now. So Providence, they done beat Marquette, that's a really credible win. Marquette came into the league, into the college basketball world, and was going crazy. But they beat Marquette, they beat Butler on back-to-back wins against two credible teams. They got smacked by Oklahoma, but they beat Georgia. And the Seton Hall, they beat UConn, which is also a credible win, but they got smacked by Xavier. and then they got smacked by Baylor, smacked by Rutgers, and they also lost to USC. And I feel like USC they never like USC is good, but I feel like they rarely cover the spread when it comes to spread talk. But getting to some numbers here. So Seton Hall, man, their defense is really not that good at all. So I mean, Providence they put up 75 points per game on average. Seton Hall they put up 69 points per game. I mean the league average is 73 points per game, and I mean Seton Hall they're just below that. They're below average. No matter what, Seton Hall they put up 73 points per game as well. So they're literally almost at average. I mean on the defensive side of things, Providence they hold their opponents to score 63 points per game. I mean, Seton Hall, they'll allow their opponents to score 70 points per game. So, but when it comes to the defense side of things for Seton Hall, I mean, they cannot guard the three. They'll allow their opponents to shoot 35% from the three a game. I mean, league average is 33. They allow their opponents to shoot above average. You know what I mean? From the field, they allow their opponents to shoot 42% from the field. I mean, that's pretty solid. But from the three, they suck from the three. As far as Providence defense goes, I mean Providence they allow their opponents to shoot 29% from the three, so like they're doing really good there. And then from the field, they allow their opponents to shoot 38% from the field. So defense will be like the name of the game in this game. So as long as Providence can continue to play good, easy defense, and Seton Hall, give up those threes, not play defense, Providence I feel like they'll get this job done by easily 6.5. If you don't feel safe in doing Providence, minus 6.5, I also like the under 138 in this game as well. But I'm rocking with Providence minus 6.5 for sure. For the last game, we're gonna rock with St. Joseph versus Rhode Island. Division game once again. I mean St. Joseph they are 4th in their division at 10-3. Rhode Island they are 15th in their division at 6-7. As far as history goes, I mean, Rhode Island used to always get the best of them, but times have changed now, okay? So, St. Joseph, man, they done seen some tougher opponents than what Rhode Island has seen, for sure. I mean, the only good opponent that Rhode Island played in the last 10 games is Northwestern and Providence. And I guess you can throw Yale in there as well. But out of those 10 games that they don't play, they don't only cover the spread 2 times out of the 7 games. It just seemed like they could not cover the spread whatsoever. When it comes to St. Joseph's, man, they don't play Princeton, which Princeton they're 12-1 in the Ivy League, best team in the Ivy League. St. Joseph beat them by 4. They play Villanova. Villanova is 9-4, number 2 team in the Big East. They beat them by literally almost. They beat them by 13. And then they played against Kentucky as well. They didn't beat Kentucky, but they only lost by 8 against Kentucky. So I mean they've played tougher teams. They're 7-3 against the spread as well. Not only that, Rhode Island they was literally on they was on a 5-game losing streak before they played on December 30th. They played Northeastern, and they beat them. So they had to beat another bad team for them to get off of this losing streak. So I like St. Joseph's minus 4.5 in this game. I feel like they'll cover this spread easily against Rhode Island. When it comes to the stats, though, I mean St. Joseph's, I mean they shoot 45% from the field. From the three, they shoot 37% from the three. So I mean they shooting they're shooting really good. So Rhode Island, when it comes to their defense, literally, I mean, they're an average team. I mean, they allow opponents to shoot 43% from the field. That's literally the league's average. As well, they let their opponents shoot 35% from the three-point line, and that's well above average as well. So, I mean, St. Joe's, they hit 11 threes per game. They put up about 30. So, like I said, if St. Joseph's can get that 3-ball rolling, they'll cover this spread easily. When it comes to Rhode Island's defense, when it comes to St. Joseph's defense, literally, they are a top 10 defensive team when it comes to shooting from the field. I mean, they allow their opponents to shoot 37% from the field. That's really good. And from the 3-point line, They are a top 100 team when it comes to shooting from the 3-point line on defense. They allow opponents to shoot 29.5% from the three, which is really good as well. It's crazy. That's crazy numbers. But when it comes to the offensive rebound side of things, I mean, St. Joseph, they grab 9 offensive rebounds per game. So does Rhode Island. So, but like I said, I'm taking St. Joseph's minus. I'm taking them -4.5. You can say I love them at -5.5 as well, but literally, they have more credible games than Rhode Island does. I feel like so, but we're gonna rock with them at -4.5. That's gonna do it for my 3 picks. If you like these picks, hit that like button, hit that sub button. Like I said, we got a Telegram as well. It's free. Don't have to pay to join. Just click the link in the description, join it, and send in your thoughts, your picks. I send in my thoughts and picks, like especially if you want to get a hold of me. You could comment under the YouTube video as well, but and the Telegram is where I'm gonna really be. So, but hit that like button, hit that sub button, man. Your boy Suave is out.